So you want to make a Discord server for your YouTube channel, for your friends, so y'all can talk on PC, for whatever you want to do it for school, whatever your case may be, but you don't know how the heck to use Discord. In this video, you guys are going to find out exactly how to make a very professional looking Discord that is organized and has bots to do everything that you need them to do for you, so you don't have to do all the work. Without further ado, let's get into it. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Gehsture, also known as Jake, and I do a ton of different variety gaming content, some IRL content, some tutorial videos like this one here. And if you guys do enjoy the video, or if it helps you at all, make sure you do hit subscribe. It would really mean the world to me. And if you guys want to check out my Twitch, where I stream games live, it's the first link in the description. So back in 2018, I made a Discord server tutorial. It was pretty crappy quality. It was when I just got into YouTube, so I was pretty bad at everything, and it blew up like crazy. It got a ton of views and everything. So at the beginning of 2019, I said, oh, let's do another one. Maybe people will want to see an updated one, and it still wasn't super high quality, but it blew up as well. So now I have gotten like my production quality way higher. I know a ton more about Discord, so I'm gonna do my best to tell you guys exactly how to set up the perfect Discord server for you and your friends, for you and your classmates at school, for you and your gaming buddies, or your YouTube channel, whatever you want it to be. And we're gonna start now. All right, so we're gonna be modeling this server that we're gonna make off of my server. My server's it's a long time coming. It's been about 2 years. We got about 2,000 to 3,000 members in it right now, or something like that. So we're gonna kind of model it out off of my server. So what you're gonna do is come over here to the left side of your screen, click add a server. You're going to create a server, and you're gonna name it whatever you want to do. We're gonna name this YouTube test server. If I could type right, YouTube test server. If you want to set a icon, you can go ahead and do so now, or you can always go back to it later and do it again later. But you'll click create, and boom, you've already got your server. It's going to automatically pop up if you want to invite some of your friends to your server or not. If you do, you can go ahead and do so. If not, just hit X, and it'll automatically put you in this voice chat. You can just leave that voice chat real quick. All right, once you make your server, you are going to be greeted with welcome to your server Gehsture. So now you can come over here. You're going to see you have a general text channel and a general voice channel. So first things first, we're going to start making some channels by clicking this plus button right here. We're going to make a new text channel, and we're going to kind of make just some general channels. We're going to make a welcome channel. We are also going to make a announcements channel for you to share any announcements you might have to. If I can spell announcements right. Oh my God, there we go. I don't even know if yeah, okay, I spelled that right. Let's create a rules channel for you to put all your rules on. Next, we're going to create a couple different moderator and admin chats. So let's make a moderators room. Let's make a admin room for all of your server administrators. I'm going to kind of model this off of what my server is, like I said. So we're going to base it off of a YouTube community server. So you might want to add in a videos channel for you to share your videos to. You can add a live streams channel to share all of your live streams to. You may want to add a memes channel for people to share memes to. That's always a really cool thing to have in a server. I have one in mine. So we added a memes channel. I think that's a good amount of decent text channels right now, just the basics and everything. You guys can always go and add whatever you want to add custom to your server whenever you want. But we're going to come down here to voice channels, and we're going to add a couple new voice channels. So make sure you select a voice channel, and we're going to name this game. Let's just make a couple game chat rooms for people to come join. And if they want to play a game with their friends in your server, they have a place that they can all talk. So let's make game chat 1. Let's make a couple different ones in case there's a bunch of people wanting to play some games at once. Let's make a game chat 2, and let's make a game chat 3. Let's also make a music channel, because we are going to be setting up a music bot on this video, so you guys will get to see that in a little bit. So let's go ahead and set up the music channel. All right, now before we get into going and setting up the roles and the bots, what we're going to do now is we're going to create some categories to kind of clean all this up, because you guys can see it's all just kind of jumbled into one area. It looks a little messy. So we're going to make some categories by right-clicking anywhere over here in the blank area and click create category. Let's make this first category welcome. So let's just name it welcome. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Let's hit welcome. And now we have a category for welcome. We're going to drag and drop our welcome channel under the welcome category. We're gonna drag and drop the rules channel under our welcome category. That's all we're gonna drag under the welcome category. Now let's set up a category. I like to call this one, basically for me, I'm just gonna name it Gehsture. This is where I'm going to share all of my videos, my live streams, my announcements. I'm going to put all of those under this category. So we're going to name this one just my alias, and you guys can name it your alias if you want to do this as well. We're going to drag the videos channel underneath there. We're going to drag the live streams channel under there, and we're going to drag the announcements channel under there. So you guys can start to see it's starting to come together now. And I like to set mine up from top to bottom, like where I want people to start at the top and where I want them to end. So we're going to drag the welcome category all the way up to the top, and we're going to drag the Gehsture category up to right there. So whenever they join the server, the first thing they'll see is the welcome category, and then they can go all the way down the list. All right, so now that we got that set up, let's spice the channels up a little bit with some glitz and glamour, basically. What I like to do on my server, if you guys see, I have emojis on all of my channels. It kind of just adds a little flair to it, makes it a little more visually appealing to people that join. So we're going to do the same here. So what we're going to do this, and this will help you guys if y'all want to edit any of your channels in the future, I change the names of them or anything. We're going to click this little settings button right here, and we're going to be able to change the name. Now, to be able to pull up the emoji keyboard on PC, if you actually click Windows plus period, it'll bring up the emoji keyboard for you guys. So you can type in any of the emojis that you want to. You can search it, you can scroll through and find which ones you want. It's super cool. That is Windows plus period, and that'll open it up as long as you're on a Windows PC. So basically, we're just gonna kind of go through and add some basic emojis that kind of resemble what the channel is about. So this one is a general chat. So let's just, I mean, we can really make it anything we want. I think we're gonna use this little speech bubble right here since it's just general chatting. And then I always like to put a space after it just so it kind of gives it a little bit of space. So we're going to save changes. So after you X out, boom, you now have a nice little emoji right there in front of your text channel. So now that I walked you guys how to do that, I'm going to go through and set up all the other ones real quick, and I'll see you guys once I have all that done.
A few moments later.
All right, so I got all the channels set up with different emojis, so it just kind of adds a little bit of flair to it. It's something I like to do. You guys don't have to do it. You can skip over it, but I think it makes your server look much more appealing. I also did add another category, a moderation category for the admin room and the moderators room. So I thought I would mention that to you guys so y'all do know that. So now we're going to get into the nitty gritty, and we're going to be setting up some roles. The part that most people have the hardest time with. If you guys look at my server, I have a ton of roles. We're not going to be setting up anywhere near this many roles, but we have a lot of inside jokes and a lot of memes and stuff on my server, and we have a lot of different roles like the platypus ticklers and an AIDS role and just random roles that are just funny to us. So we're gonna just set up some basic roles here on this tutorial. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the top up here, and you're gonna go to server settings, and you're going to click on roles, and this is where you're going to be able to add all of your roles in. So right here you're going to see a plus button. We're going to click plus, and we're going to first add a just basic member role. So add the member role, and right here you can adjust the color of the member role. So let's give it a custom color. Let's do like a nice little aqua blue maybe. And now here are all your role settings. These are they're pretty self-explanatory, but people have a lot of trouble with them. So let's go through all of them. For every single role, you are going to want to make sure that you select this display role members separately from online members. If you don't, then that person is not going to have this special color, and they're not going to show under that special role on the right side of the screen. So always make sure you check that for every single role that you do. Allow anyone to @mention this role. That basically means, do you want people to be able to say @member and tag everyone in the member role? I usually don't do that for any of my roles, so we're going to skip over that. Right here is administrator rights. We're not going to give them any administrator rights. We don't want them to view the audit log. We don't want them to do really anything. This is just a basic role that just says, hey, thank you for joining the server. Here's a special role you can have. It's just saying you're a member of the server. So we're actually going to keep all of these permissions under this member role as default, because it's just a basic role. We don't want them to really change anything. The only one you might want to change is the ability for them to go live. I'm pretty sure you guys don't want random people going live streaming on your server. So if you don't want that, make sure you scroll to the bottom and uncheck the go live permission and then click save changes. And now we're going to add a moderator role. So let's type in moderator. This one's going to be a little different. We're going to be adding some special permissions for this. I always like to make my moderator roles purple. So now that you added this role, it put it under the member role. Make sure you drag it above the member role. You want them to be above the member role. That way it's going to display them higher up on the server. This is basically a list of where it's going to display people on your server list on the right side of your screen. So we've got the moderator role. We're going to display role members separately, like we said we do on every one of them. For moderators, we're not going to give them administrator rights. We're going to save that for our actual administrators of the server. We do want our moderators to view the audit log to see what happens in the server, who's doing what, who's getting kicked and who's doing all these kicks and everything. We do want them to manage the server. They can change the server's name, manage roles. Yes, we want them to be able to manage roles, manage channels. Yes. We definitely want them to be able to kick and ban members. That's like the main thing you want your moderators to do is keep your server clean, kick out people that are self-promoting, kick out people that are being spammy and just being disrespectful. We do want them to manage nicknames because sometimes people will join your server and make like a completely inappropriate nickname for themselves or something. So you want to be able to have your moderators to go in and change that by themselves. Manage emojis. Yes, I usually do that for my moderators so they can add emojis to my server without me having to worry about it. We're not going to worry about webhooks. Manage messages. Yes, we are going to let them delete messages by other members or pin any message. All these are fine. We're going to come down here, mute members and deafen members. If someone's in a voice chat, basically they'll be able to mute them or deafen them to where if they're being like extremely loud, the moderator can go in and mute their mic by themselves and you won't have to worry about them being a nuisance to you anymore. Move members. Yes, we'll let them move members between different voice channels. And priority speaker, we're not going to worry about that. So we're going to save changes to our moderator role and we are now going to make a admin role. I almost typed in admin role, my bad. Let's make this a little nice seafoam green and let's drag it up to the top and we're going to save changes real quick. So we want to display role members separately from online members and we also want to give them administrator rights. So once you give them administrator rights, that means they can do every single thing on the server that you can do besides delete the server. So they can go in and they can access your bots. They can add bot commands for you, change bot commands on the different bot websites that we're going to be using. And they can literally do pretty much anything they want to do on the server. So if you give them this administrator right, it gives them automatically every single permission on the server. So you don't have to go through and check all of these permissions and everything. You just want to check administrator right and click save changes. And the last role we're going to add for now, we're going to add a bot role. So let's just put bot and let's make it a yellow color. The bot role is basically just going to say, hey, this is a bot. It's going to show the bot up in the text chats and everything as the yellow colored role. That way people know, okay, if it's yellow, it's definitely a bot. So we're going to save those changes and we're not going to give them any special permissions or anything. It's just a bot. They don't need any. So now we're back on the main screen of our server. If you want to go in and add anyone to any roles or anything, you can come over here to the right side of your screen where it's going to display all your members. You can right click on them. You can go to roles and you can add the admin role. You're going to see it's now going to change me to an admin and it's going to change my color to green. As far as the member role, you guys may be wondering what the heck, I don't want to have to go in and add this every single time for someone that joins, give them the member role. We're actually going to go get a bot right now that is going to do that automatically for you. Okay, hello guys, this is Editor Jake. I realized when I was editing this video, I didn't even show you guys how to set up permissions for different roles. I know I don't have my camera on right now because I unhooked it to record something else, so I don't feel like hooking it all the way back up, honestly. So I'm going to show you guys really quick how to change permissions on these on these channels. Definitely for the admin room and the moderators room, you don't want anyone to come and join those and read what you guys are talking about. So to edit the permissions so only your admins can see this and only your moderators can see this, you're going to want to click on the edit channel button. And right here, you're going to go to permissions for @everyone. This is going to be everyone besides the roles that you set up in here. you're going to want to disable basically everything. Disable them to read message. They don't want to be able to send messages. Just disable everything for @everyone right here. Once you get all the way down, you're going to save changes, but now you're going to add a new role. You're going to add moderator, and you're going to check everything that you want them to be able to read messages, send messages, everything. You want them to be able to do everything in here. So just go through and check all of these. Click save changes. You also want to set up your admin, because you do want your admins to be able to participate in your moderator channels. So check everything for them as well. Click save changes. And now you will notice that this room above the little hashtag sign, it now has a lock button, meaning that only your admins and your moderators can see it, because they are the only ones that you gave permissions to be able to see it. And you want to go and do the same thing for your moderator room, except you don't want to okay, I actually did the wrong one right there. I accidentally added moderators to the admin room. So to remove that, you're just going to click moderator, scroll down, remove moderator. Okay, and now only your admins have access to this room. And for your moderator room, you want to do exactly what we just did. Disable everything for @everyone. Go through and X all those out, and then add in your moderator, add in your admin, and make sure you check everything, and then you'll be good to go. And you should see the locks right there on those channels. As long as you see the locks, then you set it up perfect and you are good to go. So that's going to conclude this episode of Editor Jake. Sorry to throw this in here like this with no face cam, but this was definitely something I needed to cover for you guys, and I didn't want to leave it out the video. So back to the video. So the first bot we're going to be using is Me6. So we're going to come over to Google. We're going to type in Me6. Oops, Me6. Okay, I can't freaking type. Me6.xyz is the website. I'll have that website linked in the description below for you guys. We are going to add it to Discord. We're going to select our Discord server. This is our YouTube test server. So we're going to click Setup Me6 right here. Now, if you're not logged in already, you might have to log in. But if you are already logged in, you'll be able to do just what I did. Now, this is going to pop up on your screen right here. You want to give the bot every single permission, because you want it to be able to control things on your server for you automatically. Make sure it is selected on the right server that you want to join. We're doing YouTube test server, and you're going to authorize it. Click that I'm not a robot, because you aren't a robot. Boom, it's going to pop up your all of your different plugins that you can use for your bot, basically what you can make your bot do. By the way, use code Gehsture for 0% off your G Fuel purchases. Maybe one day it'll be 10% or something. But so now you're going to see, if you come back over to your Discord server, you're going to see, boom, Me6 is here. And if you look at the general channel, it's going to say, oh, Me6 just joined. So these are welcoming messages. We're actually going to change where these messages go to. We're going to come up here to our server settings, and on the overview, we're going to change the system messages channel. We're going to change it to welcome channel. That's basically going to say every time they join the server, it's going to give a little welcome message to them saying, hey, blah, 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 just joined the server and everything. So now that we have that, we're going to right click, and we're going to give Me6 the bot role real quick. So now he is yellow. We now know he is a for sure bot. So let's go back to the Me6 website. What we're going to do here is we're going to set up a welcome message. So it's going to give the new users a warm welcome. We're going to click on that, and we're going to want it to send a message when the user joins the server. So we want this message to be sent to the welcome channel, and it's just, we'll just use the default. It says, hey user, welcome to the server. If you want to go in and change this message at all, you can feel free to do so. You can say, hey bro. And you can say whatever you want in the message, you know. We're going to keep ours as the default message and everything, and you're going to click save changes down here. And that's all you need to do. If you want to send a private message to new users, you can set that up. You can give it to automatically give a role to new users. That's another one that we're going to do. But you're going to scroll down to give a role to new users. Check that roles to give. You're going to give them the member role. That way, when they automatically join, it's going to give them the member role. Now you're going to see it's going to say, whoops, I can't give these roles listed here because my role is lower than that role. So now you're going to come over to your Discord server. You're going to go back into your server settings, and you're going to go to your roles, and you're going to make sure you put Me6 on the very top. That way it can control everyone underneath it. Save your changes, escape, go back to Google Chrome. And now that error code is gone and you can now save your changes. And anyone new that joins, it's going to automatically give them that member role. You guys will see with the next bot we're going to add what it's going to do with that. So there's a lot of really cool different things you can do on here. You can link your Twitch, you can link your YouTube, so it'll basically notify everyone when you go live automatically. You can go in and set up your own, if you enable the plugin, you can set up your own message and everything. So let's search for my Twitch channel here. We should just be able to type in Gehsture, and there we go. There's my Twitch channel, and it's going to automatically ping everyone in your server, and it's going to say, hey everyone, the streamer is live. Here's the link. Go check it out. And you can customize the message again to whatever you want it to say. Then you can select the message that you want it to send to. We want it to send to the live streams channel. And we're going to click save, and boom, anytime I go live, it's going to automatically share it to the live streams channel for me. So I don't even have to worry about it. If you want to add any more streamers, you can. You do have to pay the premium fee, but you probably only want to add yours. Now, if you want it to notify for YouTube videos, it's the same thing. Enable the plugin, search for your YouTube channel, just type in whatever your YouTube name is. There's mine right there. And again, we're going to use the default message of hey at everyone. So it's going to ping everyone. The YouTube channel, which is Gehsture, just posted a video. Go check it out. We want it to post in the videos channel. And we're going to click save, and boom, that's simple. The bot is now going to automatically ping everyone when you upload or when you go live. See, if you guys want to set up any of these other ones like custom commands, I'll let you guys do that on your own. I'm not going to, if I did all that, this video would end up being over an hour long. So if you guys want to go in and set up commands, you can do that. If you want to use any of these other cool features like the automatic moderator features, you can go in and use that. The music feature, you guys will see, is a premium feature where you have to pay to use. We are going to use a different bot for music that we're going to go set up right now. We are going to search Rhythm Bot. Rhythm Bot is a straight up music bot. That's all it does is play music, but it's a very good one. We're going to click add to Discord. And again, I will include this link in the description if you guys want it. We want to add it to our YouTube test server, give it the administrator rights, cool, and authorize. Check that you're not a robot, and it is going to automatically throw rhythm. You guys will see now that message is no longer in general. It's now in welcome, and Me6 greeted them with a nice little welcoming message. And we can write, it automatically gave him the member role as well, as you guys can see. We're going to change that, take away the member role, and we're going to give him the bot role. So now we are going to set up a bot commands channel real quick because we didn't do that earlier. And basically the bot commands channel is going to be where you want people to go to put any commands for bots. Like if they want to request songs, they want to go to the bot commands channel to put in their song requests and everything. Let's see if we can get a little robot emoji. There we go. We got a little nice robot emoji. So bot commands. How you use Rhythm Bot is very simple. You want to join a general chat or join any voice chat. Let's go to music since we already set it up. You're going to type !P and then the name of your song. So let's just type in !P, and the most recent song on my playlist right now is Problems by Ian Dior. Click enter, and the bot is going to search YouTube for it. It's going to automatically join the channel that the voice channel that you're in, and it's going to start playing music for you. So it's that simple. If you want to pause the music, you can click pause. You can, if you're done listening to it, you can do !Disconnect. And the bot will leave the voice channel, and you just leave the channel, and that's it. So I think that's a pretty good overview of how to set up your server and everything. You're going to get automatic messages when you go live, automatic messages on your videos. You got your basic roles set up, your members, your admins, your moderators and everything. If you want to make a custom role for yourself, like on my channel, I have an owner role for myself. If you want to make that, you can, just to give you a little spice and flair on your own, but you don't have to. If you guys want to join up on my server, my Discord server is always in my description of every one of my videos. So if you guys want to join up and get any inspiration from my server, if you want to come and get some of my rules for my server, you can come and copy my rules. If you want to copy my rules, I don't mind. If you want to get any inspiration on different channels and ideas for your own server, feel free to join my server and do so. We're pretty active on my server. It's always a fun time, so feel free to join and hang out if you guys want to. That's how to set up a Discord server in the year of 2020. I hope you guys did enjoy this updated tutorial. I hope it was, I hope I explained everything pretty well. I think I did a good job, better than my last two tutorials, I think. If you guys have any questions at all, please drop a comment below. I always respond respond to every one of my comments. If you guys want to join my Discord and ask me or any of my moderators or any of the members any questions, feel free to do that as well. And if you guys did enjoy the video, please hit subscribe. It really helps me out. And if you guys want to catch me play some games live, like I said, my Twitch is the first link in the description. I'm always playing all sorts of different games. So I'd love to have you guys over there and hang out with me. You guys have a fantastic rest of the day. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Peace.